Give me 1 minute, please. Okay. Awesome. Nice. So we are live on YouTube. Let me also take the opportunity to share my screens with you so we can go right into why we are here. Awesome. Okay, so this is a nice. So we are live on YouTube. Let me also take the opportunity
Let them join us.
to share my screens with you so we can go right into why we are here.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay, so if you are here with me tonight, the purpose of this meeting is to introduce you to a revolution. Somebody said something that got me thinking all day long. He said that in the next few days, in the next few years, the word war or competition will no longer exist between countries and superpowers displaying their ammunitions, but this war is actually going to exist on software technology. It's going to be full of technological war. Even the physical war these countries fight has taken another form. Gone are the days when countries are fighting, they have to move manpower to go and do physical fist and blows and all that. Now the world has changed so much that countries can just sit somewhere and deploy, artificial intelligence, robots to go to the battlefield and get the job done for them without moving humans or persons. In the same way, every aspect of what we do is evolving so fast thanks to what we call the blockchain. Blockchain has given power, voice, opportunity to people who were considered as nobodies of yesterday. All these guys have to do is to plug in, right? Plug in to what is happening, sit back, relax, and take advantage of the new technology. Now, one of the latest of such, technologies happens to be what we call SMARTS MEV Bot. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be very brief, very precise. I would like to reserve a lot of time for you to interact with me tonight. Ask me all the questions you want to ask. Steve will be joining us in a bit. Ask us all the questions. I need you to leave here tonight understanding the concept of what SMART is all about, right? You walk home and you can break this thing to people. So let's dive right into it. Now, first of all, this SMART movement actually started in May this year. But what actually is SMART? SMART is a high-performing MEV trading platform that identifies and extracts value from blockchain. Now, don't take my word for it, because tonight I'm going to take you to the blockchain. We're going to see how it works together. I'm sure when Steve joins us, he's going to give us some live demonstration of how this bot does. But let me explain the concept in a layman's understanding. When you are trading on or decentralized exchanges like the Pancake Swap, the Uniswap, the Sushi Swap, and all those decentralized exchanges, if you are new to crypto or to exchanges, then decentralized exchanges are exchanges that are not formalized, that do not have a central control. It's an equal playing field built on the blockchain that allows users to interact and do business without the need for a third party. Now we have the centralized exchanges like the Binance, the OKS, the Bybit, what the other BitGet, and all those guys. They are centralized bodies. That's why when you create an account to trade with them, they ask you to do KYC. They want to know who you are. You do your facial verifications to know that, okay, this is Jerry creating an account. That is a centralized world. When it comes to the decentralized world, all the system needs to know is to identify a particular wallet and do transaction or do business with it, right? Now, they also have their exchanges or their swap where you can buy or sell when you can buy or sell, the only difference is that there are no middlemen. So you deal directly with the market. Now, during such trade, we have what we call a waiting area. A waiting area simply means that as we are on this call, you, the participant, you can see those on this Zoom, right? Because they are being ushered in. I am the host of this Zoom. Assuming somebody wants to join the Zoom and there's a waiting area, I get to see the person first, right? I get to see, okay, young CEO is about to join the meeting. If I approve her entrance, that is the only point you get to know that, okay, young CEO has joined the group or has joined the call. But until I give that approval, I will be the only person who has seen her making an attempt to join. That similar thing happens when people put order. I want to buy a particular token, right? Let's say I want to buy what's the name? Any meme coin at random, like goats. I want to buy goats, right? Immediately I place the order, it goes to a waiting area. Now, it is only some privileged few who gets to know that this wallet is about to swap or do a transaction, and those who understand the market know the implication of such transactions. For instance, if a token that has just been launched is entering the market, very, very volatile at that point, and somebody placed an order to buy maybe $100,000 worth of the token, you and I know naturally that what that is going to mean is that as soon as the guy buys, price will skyrocket, the price of the token will go high, right? Now, that is where those guys who are behind the scenes, who are normally validators and some artificial intelligence, such as the smarts, will get to know that there's a pending order that is about to happen. And when this order happens, it's going to have effect on the price of a particular token. So guess what? Once that order is placed, it goes to the pending area, and then those guys take advantage. They buy cheap. Of course, if I were you or if you were them, I'm not sure you will let that chance slide. A token is trading at, let's say, $1. Somebody is about to buy, and I know that when he buys, he's going to push the price to $1.2 or even $1.5, which means that if I should buy at $1, I can easily sell at 1.5 and make about 50% profit, right? So why wouldn't I jump in and buy? It's all about having first-hand info. This info or this practice has existed several years on the blockchain. I personally remember back in 2017 in the blockchain space where this debate popped up. Some people suggested that validators who get to see these pending trades can make undue advantage, or they can take undue advantage and milk their community. They are at advantageous place to know what a token will do before it happens. And others were of the opinion that it also prepares them to prepare the funds and liquidity to be able to support the swap and all. But the truth remains that this practice has existed long, but only to some selected few. They make billions of dollars from this every year. If you listen, the old members among, if you listen to the podcast, which was done with the CEO, Prakash, he mentioned that one of the reasons that strike him to come up with this technology and hand it over to the hands of ordinary people like you and I is the fact that only few people know this secret and they use it to make money against the masses. So he designed SMARTS to position itself. Its job is very simple: scan the meme pool area and let's know which large buy transaction is about to happen. When it detects it, it goes on to buy the token cheaper, and then immediately you jump in and you buy, price moves up a little bit, it sells, and then it exits the trade. Maximum 5-minute trade is done. And so with such strategy, almost like an arbitrage, there is no way it can put your capital at risk. The worst case scenario is there will be no chance, or there may not be enough opportunities for the bot to trade. But as long as it detected an opportunity, it's a sure win, it's a sure go. It goes in there, extract the profit, and then dumps it on your account. So that is all the idea about SMARTS. Now, let's go into practicals. How does it work? Like I just said, it scans the blockchain for pending big trades, right? There are 5 steps involved in each trade. Step 1 is to scan the entire chain. Step 2, when it detects a large buy, which will, of course, create predictable token price increase, then the bot quickly buys at lower price before the big trade goes through, which we call the front run, right? Immediately, the bot buys and the big trade happens, price goes up as expected, then the bot instantly sells with speed, with precision. It sells to lock in the profit for us, and then at the end of the day, the trade ends, right? So this is what I will take you back to my office, show you how this happens in real time. And when this whole movement started back in April, in May, I was equally invited, just like you have been invited to be part of something that is about to happen. And let me tell you a story before I even go on. During those times, when the bot came, the creators were so confident in their product that immediately you attend a Zoom session like this, they offer you free activation. They even give you their own $100 to trade for you. But guess what? Because the concept was so new, a lot of people couldn't understand what was happening. A lot of people turned it down. They went on and on after a month. Then the bot price increased to $9.9, with original price of the bot being $100, right? Still, a lot of people said no, they're not going to do it. Although they are on the page, they are watching what was happening. Then it came to $20 for the bot, right? Even at that point, in our team, we offered to do free activation for our members. A lot of people, still didn't see what was coming. Today, as we speak, the bot is just $50, and I don't want your thought of seeing $50 as a big money to prevent you from what I'm about to reveal to you. Take action, else trust me, you'll come back in the next few months and you are definitely going to join us. Now, when it started on Solana chain alone, where it trades meme coins on Solana chain. And during that time, I was with them, I was watching, I wasn't trading because I needed to understand the concept before I even start putting my money. I realized that during that time, daily returns were like 0.6, 0.5. It was averaging 0.6, and I wasn't too comfortable. I thought it was too low for my liking. Then they proceeded to add BNB Smart Chain to make it multi-chain. So their bot trades on Solana chain, also trade on the BSC chain. And at the end of the day, their daily ROI shot up. Now we are able to do about 1.7 a day, 1.6%, 1.4%, even today. I'll take you to the back end there for us to see. Now, let's look at something. Like I mentioned, when the bot actually started, they were just hovering around 0.6% when they were trading on Solana chain alone. Then when Smart Chain was added, you realize that average shot up to about 1.5, 1.6%. Now, in the next phase, these are only 2 chains out of the many that will be added, and we are already edging towards 1.5, 1.6, 2% daily. What do you think in your mind will happen when they add other chains like Arbitrum and the rest, as I'm about to go on, right? Now, how do you become part of it, and how does it really work? All you need to do is to, as we speak now, this slide was prepared when the bot was trading around $20. Today, all you need to do is to register, subscribe to this bot at a discounted price of $50. The original price of this bot is $100, but as we speak today, it is just $50. So with $50 lifetime subscription, you don't need to pay any subscription again. You don't need to do any renewal. You pay $50 to be part of this movement. Then you look for trading capital that you're going to put into the bot you have subscribed to work for you. And there are 4 smart contracts available for you to take advantage of. First of all, you can put your money down for 1 day, just for 1 day. Say, I just want to trade for 1 day and see how it goes, right? And you can also go for 7 days, go for 30 days, and a maximum of 100 days. Now, all these contracts receive the same returns at the end of the day. The only thing is that there are certain limits and restrictions that applies to each contract. For instance, if you go for the 1-day contract, first of all, minimum you can put in is just $20 and maximum is 100. So you can't take 1-day contract and put in $1,000. The system will not accept it. They don't want your money, right? You can also take 7 days contract and put in above 300. So minimum is $20 and then maximum, maybe just in case you really want to see how it works. So you can even start with less than $100, use 50 to subscribe to the bot, and then maybe use the rest 20 to test 1 day or 7 days just to understand how it works. Now, whatever happens, there is what we call profit share with the platform owners. And for me, that was one of the things that got me. Most of us, we have bitter experiences of projects that came looking good and they disappoint. And sometimes you ask yourself, why the disappointment? When you are doing so well, why do you just shut up and run with people's money? Most of those problems actually comes from how funds are distributed, how reward structures are put in place to sustain the program. And in most programs, immediately you invite somebody, they put in money to work, then they take part of the money and they take it to you. They give it to you as reward. They use some and give to your upline, give it to your upline. The capital that is supposed to go to work is distributed. So you ask yourself, so what are they going to trade with to pay the guy back and then also reinstate his capital? When it comes to SMART, what they do is that at the end of the day, when you put in capital, there is no commission being paid on the capital, right? But when you make trade, when a bot trades for you and you make profits, only when you make profit, then the system shares part of the profit with you. And if you go with a 1-day contract, it shares profits with you, 50-50. So you keep half of the profit, they take half of the profit. What do they do with it? That is what they invest into the infrastructure we are using. That is what they use to pay the system commissions to entice you or to reward you for your effort you put in to build the community, and also to allow you to create a solid business. I'll go into that one in detail. Solid business for yourself. So day one, when you go for 1 day, it's 50-50. You go for 7 days, it's 55 to you, 45 to the platform. 30 days, you keep 65, they take 35. But then the best seller, guys, this is no brainer. The best seller, I keep telling my people, is to go for the 100 days. Minimum to start that one is just $100, guys. It's just $100. And but you know what I love about that most? There is no limit. All these other contracts, they limit you. Day one, you can only take 100. Day two, you can maximum 300. 30 days, you can only put in 1,000. But when it comes to the 100 days contract, guys, there is no maximum. And that is why I know most of you belong. And when that happens, you get to keep 80% of the profit. You keep 80% of the profit. You keep 80% of the profit, and they take 20% for the community rewards. Now, moving on, there is something very, very magical and powerful that the system has, that those who understand it are using it to their advantage. What one very brilliant man in the world described as the 8th wonder. There are 7 wonders in the world, all of us know. But the 8th one is what we call the power of compounding. It allows you to, instead of withdrawing your daily capital, of course, your daily profit that comes to you, you are at liberty to withdraw, right? But when you decide to put it to work, for instance, I pick a 30 days contract, or let's say 100 days contract, and then at the end of the day, that day we made 1.6%. So I made a daily profit of 16. Now, minimum withdrawal on our platform is just $10. So I'm at liberty to withdraw, and withdrawal takes the speed of light. I'll demonstrate it for you. It takes speed of like 3 seconds maximum. It hits your wallet because it is automated. Nobody controls it, right? So if at the end of trading day today, I came in with 1,000, I made profit of $16. I can decide to work home with my 16, leaving my capital to work. But the smart ones who understand the magical powers of compounding, they will turn on the auto compounding feature and say, look, instead of me taking this $16 to my wallet, add it back to my capital. So assuming every day all we do is to just make 1.6%, it means that by day 2, if let's say this is me and this is you, I walk away with my $10 or my $16 profit for day 1. You decided to compound yours. You realize that day 2, when we make extra 1.6% again, I am limited to only $16. But you, for the fact that you decided to put your profit back in or compound it, you realize that your earnings begins to grow magically even from day 1, right? So at the end of the day, you still have a capital of 1,032. By 7th day, you have 1,000, almost 1,100. And now, instead of $16 that I will still be making daily, you are already making what? 17.6. So if me and you, we are working on the same contract, receiving the same returns, you ask yourself, if I keep this pace, in the next 100 days, who will make more? Right? It allows you to compound. Of course, you can always pause the compounding, you can decompound, you can even withdraw your capital along the way. It is not locked. It is it's your money, it's your call, all built into a very nice, smart contract. Now, another very beautiful aspect of what I love is what we call the community reward. Guys, listen to me. If you are on this platform, or if you are about to enter this platform, and you are not paying the attention to the insane rewards you can make with this platform, then listen to me and listen to me very, very well, because all the business we do here revolves around this. First of all, let me state, you do not need to invite somebody to earn money on the platform. No. However, those who understand the importance of what we call structural income, for instance, no matter how much I love SMART, I do not have the financial muscle to throw in like $100,000 or even $1 million. So my capital is limited. Agreed? So if my capital is limited, there's limited amount I can make with my capital. However, if I am able to build a structure, they have created a nice reward structure that rewards you all the way to the 20th level. It's unbelievable. It's unmatched. Let me explain. You get to earn, first of all, 10% of your direct referrals total revenue for the day. Assuming you came in, you signed up, you brought in maybe 5 friends, and they all came in with $1,000. At the end of the day, those guys make, let's say we made just 1% for the day, and they all made $10. That means that those friends have in total have made about $50. The system automatically rewards you $5, in addition to the passive income of your own 1%. Now, that is not what really strikes me. What strikes me more is from your second level all the way to the 20th level, guys, they pay you 5% of everybody's total earning. And that is where it can amass to unbelievable sums of money. And when this happens, you don't wait for anybody. Early every morning, the smart contract automatically distribute this reward. You wake up every morning, and then you smile, you start your day with a broad smile. But how do you unlock all these levels? There's a caveat. There are terms and conditions, and I'm about to explain it and give you what we have done to make life easier for you on this platform. Now, the platform says for you to unlock your level 1, okay, you need a personal volume. Personal volume is how much you have personally invested onto the platform to be at $100. And then you should have your total referral team volume, all the friends you brought in. So even if it is one friend who puts in $100,000, instantly you qualify to receive 10% of his daily rewards. If you put in 10 friends who put in $100 each and you unlock these, automatically your level 1 opens for you to start earning your commission. Now, to unlock level 2 means that you need to double the efforts. unit personal 200, group 2000, and that opens 5% of their earnings as well. So it goes on in that same manner, which means that at the end of the day, to be able to unlock level 20, you actually need in reality 2,000, personal volume and 20,000 volume. Now I can hear somebody saying, can I achieve this? We understand. And we in this team want to give you a head start, a very good start. So we lobbied with management. We spoke on your behalf and we said, look into this, make life easier for our people. Let them come in and build their structure and make commission. Then the team said, okay, here's the deal. Now, if you come in, you activate your account strictly for this team. You put in $100, you bring somebody who puts in $100, submit your username to us, we'll get your level up to level 10 unlocked. What it means is that without you necessarily meeting all this volume, your level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10 is automatically opened. So when your friend brings his friend, you are no more shaking. When his friend also brings his friend and all, you are not afraid because whatever they do is going to help you build. Now, what does that mean? It means that by the time you need to open level 11 and all, you're already making so much commission that you can put in to increase your personal to maybe even 2,000 without feeling it. And this is how smart people actually build this kind of structure. Thankfully, you have a working product that is not a scam. It doesn't draw Peter to pay Paul. It trades and puts I'm coming, we'll go to the back office there. So that is what you need to understand. If you have any question regarding this, please do not worry. I'll come back to the chat and then answer all your questions. Now, when you look at the positive outlook of Bitnet, please stop writing on my screen, please. Don't worry. If you need the, I'm coming. Okay, if you need a slide, I'm going to make it available in all our groups. It's available. So we have more users joining on daily basis, but then the catch is this technology is so new that out of the whole world, only less than 60,000 people have signed up. What it means is that you are still very early. You are very, 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 very early into this. It's a chance for you to take it to your friends and take it from me. Like I keep saying, if you don't tell your friend about this today, tomorrow somebody else will tell him. And that is where you wake up and you see your friend in your group, right? So now, let's look at the roadmap of SMART. So far, like I mentioned, earlier when they started in Q1, they deployed their bot on Solana chain. Then in Q2, they added the BSC chain. Then we are looking at Q3, where they want to scale it up more by adding Arbitrum 1. They are going to add Arbitrum 1 chain so that the bot will have a lot of opportunities, right, to trade more and make more for you. So when it was only one chain, we were doing about 0.6% daily. This chain was added. We are now doing above 1% daily. Imagine when another chain is added. I leave that to you. And then in Q4, we are looking at transforming, and from the transformation, an advanced bot will be added. Atomic arbitrage bot is coming, and then the background liquidation bot is also coming to tell you that it is not a finished project. The project is still building, and that is the time you should also go to work and build a wonderful team around this. So at this point, this is in brief. This is what all SMART is about, right? Now, having said that, let me take you to the back end and show you a few things, how the back end looks like. Give me 1 minute. Okay, here. Now, if you can, I'm coming 1 minute. It looks like I have to share my screen again. Sorry. Okay, thank you. Now, if you can see your screen carefully, our day yesterday ended with 1.3% for all of us, right? And as we speak now, only 55,000 people in the whole world have discovered these secrets. That means that you still have room for more people, to reach out to more people, to build a very solid team, right? And then at the end of the day, you see that this is our daily returns, averaging 1.2, 1.3. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, we made 1.42. Then yesterday, we made 1.3. Tomorrow, definitely, we're going to make more. And it keeps going. There was a day we made 1.73, So this is how beautiful and, easy it is to put this bot to work for you, right? Also, let me take you to the back end here. Let's look at some few statistics of their trades, and I'm going to share some things with you. Look at something. Okay, a trade just happened right now. Few seconds ago, the bot actually bought a token called Chai. The tokens, I love their names anyway. The token is called, okay, so he initially bought Chai and sold it back to So. You see a lot of trades happening here. And these things you see happening here, guys, it is not just trade, right? I will go into all this one after the other, but let's look at something. In the last 7 days, in the last 30 days, total profit extracted on the Solana chain amounts to $72.5 million. 72.5 sorry, 72,539 Solana, amounting to $13 million, guys. $13 million. And this shared by all the 54,000 people means that averagely, the average profits per trade is around $18, right? If I want to break it down to the last 7 days, all this data are being fetched from the chain. In the last 7 days, we have generated about 17,000 Solana, amounting to $3.2 million. So if you have a system that generates real money, actual money, keep your eye on this. Keep your eye here. Even as I'm doing the presentation, you see the bot is jumping in and buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling. This can be proven on the blockchain, which I'm about to do. Then in the last 24 hours, of course, it just started. Our 24 hours just started a while ago. We have already made what? About 12,000. Now, once you're on this call, after this Zoom, give yourself like 10 minutes. After 2 hours, 3 hours, come back to this place and look at how this thing will be jumped, because it keeps updating in real time. Now, however, let's also look at some of the trade. Are these trade real? Is there a way we can prove that it is real? Now I'm taking you to Solana. Look at it. So scan with the transaction, blah, blah, blah. Let me show you what is happening here. And this is transaction happening right here on the chain. So they actually engage the decentralized exchange called Pump Fund, and they bought some token called Spawnism. They bought Spawnism, sold it, secured profit. All this data is available for you on chain. And those of you who don't know, this is blockchain. Nobody can falsify any claim. Every transaction is recorded, cannot be edited. Look at this. How long ago? That was just 56 seconds ago, right? So all these trades the bot takes for us on daily basis, we get to know. You can verify all on the chain. In fact, if you don't want to go to the chain, you can just sit here and be watching. Look at some of the tokens name. Addict, bought Addict with So, then sold it back, made profit, bought which other coin, Addict, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. It goes on and on and on, and you can verify all this. And all this data I'm showing you now is just on the Solana chain. I can also take you to the BSC chain. And let's look at something. One thing I've realized is that with the BSC chain, trades don't come that fast, right? But once a trade happens there, it's always a big bump. So you have the last trade happening here, a certain token called what? SQD to USDT. This trade also, we can actually go to the BSC scan, which is the Binance blockchain, to see when this trade happened. This trade happened, and you can see it was a contract call. Look at the transaction call, right? By this wallet on that. That was 13 hours ago. Look at it. Bought from this to that payment, and then from there, all this data is not fake, you can equally go there and change and check and verify everything by yourself. So basically, all what we do here is very, very simple. However, let me show you the power. Please, young CEO, am I still audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay, my network is a bit unstable, as you can see on my screen. I'm just trying to draw a picture. Oh my, okay, here we go. Okay, so while we wait for awesome, here we have it. Just about 40 days into this, guys, let me tell you a story. You can see my community rewards level open all the way to level 20, right? And we have on this score, so we are not calling you into any small isolated team. This is an internal team presentation, and already about 526 people have said yes to SMART on our team, right? With a total team volume ranging close to $80,000. Very small beginning, huh? Let me show you the smaller beginning even to tell a story. Now, I remember vividly on the 4th of July, when I received my first community reward. When I received my first community reward, guy, it was fun. I saw $0.002. And when I saw that, I celebrated. You know why I celebrated? I knew that was history in the making, because I knew I was about to go all out and tell people what I have found. But look at what happened. The next day, it took me to 0.2, from 0.002 community rewards. It took me to 0.2. Then the next day, 0.3. Fast forward to today, guys, look at where we are now. $33, not coming from my personal input, but just by telling somebody about this. And this is the structural aspect that you have to pay a very serious attention to. Tell a friend, don't lure people, don't lie to them, tell them the truth. Don't go and promise them we pay 3, 4, 5% when we don't. If you're not honest, your business will not see the day of the light of day. If you agree with me, then you know you are in the right team when we want to tell you the truth. We don't lie, we don't hype, we tell you the fact as it is. And of course, you can also begin this journey very small. Maybe you have one team, one person, two people, and you are seeing 0.001 under your team. That should be, mark it down at the beginning of your journey. And very soon, the next 2, 3, 4 times you come on this meeting, you realize that this figure will start blowing up into hundreds daily, into thousands daily. It is possible, but it all begins when you said yes to SMART. So I'll pause here and come back home. This is home, huh? About 55 of us on this call. This is home. Thank you so much for listening to me. I don't know if let me look around to see if we have Steve. Do we have Steve in the house? Do we have Steve around? Steve, if you are in, if you could raise your hand so we give you a chance to either demonstrate the bot in action for us. If not, then I'll pause here and hand over to other leaders to add. And then if you have any question, please feel free, raise your hand, let me answer you. Thank you so much for listening to your number one talkative. It's a pleasure being with you here. Young CEO, please take over.
Thank you so much. Amazing, amazing presentation. Leader Jerry, we appreciate you. Thank you. This innovation is mind-blowing. It's like somebody like me, I feel like I want to be learning it every day to understand it, to get better. When I see how the bot executes trades in 60 seconds, it blows my mind. I begin to think about the dynamics. How is he able to do this? How? People will say, ah, boat does this boat, but this other boat has a different innovation behind it, very different dynamics that I'm still trying, to understand. So, welcome, fellow traders, welcome, leaders. Please, I know you all came with your questions. You came with you came anxious to see what I asked you to come and see. So please, it is time to take your questions. It is time to get your concerns and your thoughts. So please, can you raise up your hands? Our leader here will be available to take your questions to
Another
satisfy
thing,
your
okay, thank you, my
curiosity.
lady. Thank you, my lady. Another thing is I forgot. I promised that I'm going to demonstrate how the withdrawal works. I almost forgot, and I'm glad I remembered. So what I'm going to do now is to share screens with you again, and then take you to, let me take you to Chrome. Okay, so I just copied my wallet address here. What I'm going to do now is to take you to, I want to test to, first of all, I'm going to paste this wallet address here. This is my wallet, right? Let's see how much is, this guy is so broke. Look at it. $17.77 is how much is in this wallet right now, right? So I'm going to copy this wallet address and then take it to Smarts. Let me do withdrawal. Fortunately, there are some funds on my account. Let's see how it goes. I want you to experience it. It's not a magic. I'm going to paste the wallet address here. Remember, we had $17.77 in that account, and I'm just going to, that's just 33. So I'm expected to receive 32.0. I'm going to place withdrawal now. So what I just did now is to make withdrawal request, right? Now let's go back to my wallet and see if this withdrawal has arrived. Remember I told you it takes 3 seconds to hit my wallet. So let's look at it and see if indeed, let me take you to the transaction zone. Come in, let me refresh. Give me 1 minute. It should reflect here. One minute. There we go. I want in, not out. Come on. Okay, so look at the wallet holdings right now as we speak. Previously, it was 17 point something. Now look at it, and it's the same wallet address we are talking about. Let's see if genuinely there was a trade in here. Let's go in here real quick. You can see 34 seconds ago where I received 32.05% dollars coming. So a while ago, my wallet was so broke like this, and suddenly it's beginning to put up a smile. And that is how easy it is to make withdrawal on Smart. You don't go begging, knocking on an admin and say, look, please open withdrawal for me. I've made withdrawal for, no. It is automated, it is instant. Immediately you put in the request, it hits your wallet like magic. And that is what we are enjoying here. Join us and let's be part of this movement. Please, let me take your questions now. Please, if you have any questions, raise your hand. Let me answer you. While I do that, my dear Chini from Germany, good evening to you. Good to have you in the house. Promise. Good evening.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, promoter, please go ahead and ask. Samuel, not you, but I think promoter raised his hand first. So Samuel, we come to you later. Promoter, good evening to you. Please unmute your mic and let's hear you.
Good
Good evening, bro. Bro, can you hear me? Am I audible? Okay. Oh, too bad. Can you please reposition?
Thanks.
Nelson, can you please reposition, please? Your network is breaking. Can you reposition so we can take your question properly? Okay, I think Nelson is having issue with his network. We'll give you time to come back again to ask your question. Now let's go to Samuel. Samuel, good
Hello.
evening.
All right. Hello.
Yes. Samuel, go ahead, please.
All right. So I'm Samuel, also from Germany, and I like I've been following the project from onset, you know, and I'm about to join though, but I have a question. The question,
yes, please.
Are we able to track the pairs that are being traded on the Binance chain?
Oh, yes, it's easy. And that's the beauty of blockchain.
Yeah, that is what I really want to see something. Let's say if you can go on your on like which demonstrated right now, and then let's say your income for the day, and then you show us that, okay, because I really want to know how to track the activities for the day.
Okay, so let me show you. Thankfully, we are talking blockchain, and I love blockchain for what it does, right? I'm coming. Give me 1 minute. Let me go back to smarts. Okay, I'm coming. Let's take other questions so I can come back and do the demonstration so they don't lose. Yes, afterwards I'll come here and then we do the demonstration. But definitely I'm going to show you how it works in a bit. So let's come to Rodney. Rodney, good evening to you. Please unmute your mic and let's take your question.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, brother.
All right. Actually mine will seem like a contribution, a little bit like if I could just
it is very much welcome, my brother. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. Fortunately for me, I've been in this space for about a couple of years now, about over a decade. I'm still young at heart. I'm in my early 20s.
Okay.
And I'm from Ghana. I'm actually talking from Ghana right now.
Oh my God, host nation. I love it when Ghanaians are on the floor. Thank you. Let's
Thank you. Thank you. So I just want to share a little experience that I had whilst trading with someone that I trusted. Right? And you know, at the beginning, when Forex trade came, earlier years when it came, it was something that everybody just wanted to see how it is, and then people actually took advantage of our vulnerability and then ignorance.
Exactly.
And then they duped us, right?
True.
Personally, I was taking a lot of money. I trusted someone. I gave him to trade for me. Imagine if this bot was to be around 5 years ago, I wouldn't have been duped. I don't think so.
I can relate.
So I just want to motivate people that are listening to me right now that are on this platform and are not in SMART yet. Just take the risk and then try it out. And I would like you to please visit the first person that raised his hand and then want you to elaborate on the daily activities.
Yes.
That will help us because we are leaders, and then we actually need to understand these things. We need the details of SMART. We really need to understand, we really need detailed understanding of SMART to actually educate people about it, because we all want the community reward.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
And please visit that for me. And then it's a nice initiative. And then anything, we will reach out. And then everybody here, I just thank God that you are here, and then you're not here by mistake.
Exactly.
Try your best to just take the opportunity, do what you can do with it. If it works for you, put in it big and change your life. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, my brother. Just like our previous caller said, I think you've elaborated that well. Me together with other leaders I can see in the house, We have also been in the forex trading. In fact, till now, I still trade on daily basis. I trade on my own. I trade crypto. I do other things, and I'm so good at it, right? But when you see something that can make your work very easy, and of course, just like you too, I have also been taken advantage of in the past due to certain things. Maybe we wanted the shortest cut to where we want to go to. We thought that forex was one of those things that when you put in money today, tomorrow your account flips and then you are already a millionaire. We didn't know that it takes a lot of setbacks, heartbreaks, ups and downs, and then knowledge, experience to finally gain that momentum and start trading profitably. And all of us got our fingers burnt as well. Thank you for your contribution. We'll go there. Now let me come to Nelson. Please, I hope your network gives us a favor now. Please, can we take your questions now? Nelson?
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, my brother.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, so you talk about hello. You talk about the various packages, especially the 100 days.
Yes.
Why is it that they just limit it to 100 days, and after that, what happened to your capital?
Very good question. Thank you so much for that question. Now, when you take any of the contracts, be it the 1 day, 2 days, 7 days, and all, when your contract ends, your principal is released to you. If you are compounding, the principal and the profits are all automatically released to you. Then you can decide to put it back in or to do it otherwise with it, right? So the only place where the restriction comes in has to do with, let me share screen again. Okay, here. I want to zoom in. So the only difference is that at the end of the day, when you take 1 day contract, the maximum you can put in is 100. And 1 day contract, because it's just 1 day, you can't compound, right? Same applies to the 7 days. You can't even make early redemption. Now, let me show you what early redemption is. Let's say I put in $100 today, and tomorrow I just have a change of mind. Although I chose to go for 100 days, right? I changed my mind that I want my capital back. It's just a button click. You click a button, redeem your capital, and take it away. But there's a caveat. If you have withdrawn any profits that has been accrued to this $100 before you wanted to withdraw, the system will just tell you, for fairness sake, since you are no longer interested in the contract, it means that you don't want to benefit from it, and let's not also benefit from you. Take your exact $100 and walk away peacefully, so that we also take our own maybe MEV bots and keep it, peacefully. But then what I'm trying to say is that it allows you to redeem your capital at any point. If you don't redeem, automatically it comes to your wallet. Also, we have a feature called auto subscribe or auto renewal. You can say that, well, I am a very busy person. I started with $100, let's say $1,000 for 100 days. Maybe I don't want to be opening my account every day. When the 100 days is up and I'm not there, resubscribe for me again. The system will automatically resubscribe with your $100, with your $1,000, leaving the profits on your account for you to do otherwise with it. So basically, that is how the system is. Now, coming back to the house, I still see a lot of hands up. Emilia, good evening to you. We are about to delve into the blockchain. Let me take your question so we can go in and then tackle that aspect. Please go ahead, Emilia.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Mr. Jerry, I must say that I enjoyed your presentation. Thank you so much.
I enjoy your company. Thank you too.
Thank you so much. I personally, when young CEO spoke to me about this, I don't need to drag my feet because I've done 1 or 2 things with her, and she's somebody I believed in. So when she said she has tried it and she has certified it, to me, is a go. So that was how I jumped in.
That
But
is
then,
credibility.
yes, she has that when it comes to my relationship with her. So,
Awesome.
but we also have to talk to some other persons, and some of these persons has been injured in one thing
yeah.
or the other.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
In fact, the persons I've been speaking with, they will come up with this. In fact, one called me personally, as in he wants to advise me. And no, there are three of them. And they were like, we're in this space before you. We need to advise you that anything you're doing is that anything you're doing and your money is you're not in control of your money,
Uh-huh.
that's it's very risky. Me, what I always tell them, because I'm already convinced about what young CEO told me, what I always tell them, I say, everything about life is risky. And
Definitely.
it's even risky not taking risk.
At all.
So, that's what I normally tell them. But I need one of my prospects. What she asked me is that, "Are you sure you know this person very well?" I say yes. If it is for young CEO, I know her very well. So when I brought her into the meeting with young CEO, she asked young CEO a lot of questions and she answered her. So
Awesome.
from the confidence that CEO had in answering, she also had the courage to put in her money. You understand? So
Yes.
when she was funding her account yesterday, she told me, say, Emilia, I'm doing this because you say you know that lady very well. I said, I do. I know her very well. Meanwhile, my question is this:
Yes.
this fear that these people are having, I hope MEV bots will not along the line. You see, I've told you the respect I have for young CEO. If anything happens to this tomorrow, the people that believe in young CEO will feel disappointed. And the people
Okay.
that believed in us will feel disappointed. I want to put it up and say, hope MEV boards are there for us. They will not just fall our hands.
Okay. So let me answer with my personal story.
Okay.
A lot of the leaders here have known me all the way back to 2011. We have been through this journey. We've seen the good. If I unmute, I can randomly unmute. I can see a lot of my followers, a lot of my leaders in here. We have seen the good, the bad, the ugly. We have paid our dues. And some of us, we have paid so much school fee that even after graduating, we still come back and we pay school fee. What are those school fees? We still jump on projects that end up disappointing everybody, right? But then yesterday I said something on a call. I don't know if it was on this call. Okay, on another Zoom. I said that in life, something really struck me the other time. I was driving by. When I got to a point, I saw unfortunately, I saw an accident happen right in front of me. Then just about 50 meters from the accident scene, when cars have collided and people are just lying, somebody was stopping a car to hop in. As a coach, I want to make lesson from everything. So I ask myself, this woman, is she not seeing that there's accident and she's still stopping another car to jump in? Right? But the question is this: for the fact that she has seen an accident, does it mean that she shouldn't keep fighting and keep going, heading towards her destination? I have been burned. See, I don't know, maybe because you don't know, but even Jerry, if I put my face on a project, that alone is a lot of things. It's like putting my entire life on it because this is my profession. This is what I do full time, right? And I will not put my face on a project if I'm not convinced they are actually doing what that is why when the bot was launched in May, I was invited to the first launch. I had to take time to be extremely careful and be sure, one, these trades are real, they can be tracked on a chain. And for me, when blockchain sets in, that's all I need. when you say you're operating on the blockchain, give me access to your system. Let me go and look into things. And I love going in, and I'm so much convinced that SMART is going somewhere. But then with that said and done, I think it's also very important we educate our people. You learn how to reward yourself in platforms like this. You learn how to break even. You learn how to risk all out. For me, very basic principle in life that I apply to all my followers know this. When you go into a project, you came in with $20,000. In SMART, within 100 days, you have already doubled your, and even more, your $20,000. It is just wise to keep that hen, that's your mother hen, keep it there so it can continuously lay, you can put it into other things in the future. Let's not be overexcited and over risk things. Your inability to balance it, knowing that at this point, let me take some, and then don't go all out. Don't put in money you cannot afford. Don't go and borrow money. Don't go and promise people, take things. These things, we consider them as side gig to a lot of people. For me, it's a full-time job. So for me, putting my face on SMART means that I am putting my job on the line if anything goes wrong, right? But that does not mean that I am saying nothing will happen. I wish I have that crystal ball. And if I do you honestly think tonight I'll be here wasting time on something that I know will just like that? So that is the sort of belief. Just like you, a young CEO, as well as all the leaders, our guestors, they all ask the hard questions. My friend from Germany, Chini, she's here. She'll ask you, if I unmute her to tell you my reaction day one when I went to their Zoom, it will amaze you that same guy who was so volatile, I was so, I don't know, I like that word. I was so raw. I was bombarding them with questions. I was so rude. I wanted to find my way to answers. Today, when I got the answers, here am I talking about it. So yes, life is full of risk. It takes a lot of courage to take risk. That is why when your courage pays off, take time, reward yourself, go on vacation, have fun, but then learn how to break even, learn how to act responsibly. If SMART is my project, is mine in my hand, I can hit my chest and tell you, all this profit we are generating on the block. Okay, this is what we will do. My next presentation, I will show you something to prove that I have pushed my way. I have pushed my way, into the management, trying to fish out a lot of things to the point that I even have access to daily report, management report on activity, blockchain report, not written report, on activities on SMART Bot. I have all the chains, all the links to sit down, a whole report. Every month I get it. Every month I have access to review, just to know that whatever they put out there is not fake. You can go to the chain and confirm all that. And that is just exactly what I'm about to do in the next few minutes. So for those who want to see how you can track the activities of a particular contract and how it goes on and on, let me even begin by taking you to the liquidity pool. So from my experience, the last few days, I told you I've learned a lot of things about their system. I realized that they have a dedicated wallet set aside to handle withdrawals and activities. I observe activities on that account on daily basis to see how it works. And I realized that at the end of the day, each time they finish trading, there's an amount that is pushed to the liquidity, to the withdrawal hot wallet for that to be serving withdrawals, because they are asleep. As we speak now, what is the time? 8 p.m. Ghana time. It is 4 a.m. their time. So they are now waking up, to go about. Thankfully, they are always around. I wish Steve joins us before we end. Steve will be here very soon. And the smart contract, look, let me take you in there. No more talk. Let me take you in there. Let's do some exercise. And mind you, this exercise is one of the things we do. We love to teach people certain things. Now, this is my wallet address, the one I just used now to withdraw the money. Now, this is blockchain. I receive the money from this wallet. this is my wallet. Let's confirm something. Take a look at it. 50B, blah, 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 987, right? So this is my wallet, 987. And this is the wallet that paid me, right? So I want to look at what is in this wallet. If that is the wallet that paid me, it means that that is the bank or their withdrawal address that they have set some funds aside to be making payment. Now look at something here. You see this money here is not money they are trading with. This is just money they have set aside so that in case somebody wants to make withdrawal, look at it. Let's confirm if my withdrawal has been recorded here. This is it. So since the time I made withdrawal, $32 ago, it was just some 13 minutes ago that somebody also did. And if you observe, you realize that all these withdrawals, all these transactions are out, right? It means that these are withdrawals people are making, and this is their liquidity pool. They don't need to give me. It's not in any of their presentation, but because it is blockchain, I'm able to see what tokens are in there. You have the USDT BEP20 up to $68,000 sitting right there, right? Let's also look at something. Let's go back to their, okay, thank you. We've already seen that. Let me take you back to the trade report on BSC. So this particular transaction I want to verify. If you go in there, it should be able to tell you which wallet interacted with what wallet, who sent what from where to where, right? So let's look at something. So we have this transaction happening from here, but there is one particular address that seems to be popping up here, which means that this is the address that actually executed all the transactions, right? You look through, you realize that it is the only address that is repeating itself here, 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 there, here, and there. Now let's look at something. Coming. Blockchain never lies, and blockchain will never lie. I'm coming. Transfer, not here. I'm coming. Blockchain doesn't lie. Okay, I'm coming. For to this, I'm coming. BEP20, BEP20, BEP20. Okay. Now, this is one of the many wallets that have been set aside to be executing trade on behalf of the system. And each and every particular attempt the bot makes to trade is all recorded on the chain, whether they make an out, they make an in, all these details are recorded on the chain. So when it comes to what's the name, the amount involved in that particular wallet, of course there are separate different wallets meant for different transactions. And when it comes to the BSC chain, that is definitely the wallet that we are talking about. Holding this, for instance, the last transaction they did was about $4,600 and something dollars, about 14 hours ago. And all these details are available for you to look at to see. This is blockchain, guys. I cannot make this up. I'm coming. Let's go back to Solana. When you go to Solana, the picture is even more clearer because they use one particular wallet for almost all their transactions. So come on, please, my network. Give me 1 minute, please. Okay. Sorry, our part of the world, we always struggle with network like this. Please bear with me. Now, when we go to this token, for instance, okay, so the last trade that happened was 9 minutes ago, was the same trade we observed. When you go there, you always look out for the wallet address that executes the transaction. This is blockchain. Be free to explore it here. Be free to explore everything that happens in there. Go in there, take more risk, look around, look at the signer. So this particular address happens to be one of the addresses. Yesterday when I checked, I saw a different address that was executing trade here and there, and you see that all the trades it is making is being recorded here on the chain. If it is transfer, if it is, look at it, set computer unit price, interacting, meaning that it is putting a pending sale order and all these details are available that you can see. And sometimes when you even interact with it, it will tell you it is a system program. Look at it. The owner is a system program. You know what that means? That means it's a smart contract doing all the interactions, and each time you go there, you click on the trade, it shows you the particular wallet address they use for what purpose and all. You can verify all these things at your fingertip. So that is to tell you that whatever they show you here is not, it's not a story. You see, it's not a story. So let's look at the signer here again. This same wallet that we came across a while ago, still scanning the chain, looking out for trades, taking times 222 profit. Look at it, value two Solana worth, and if one Solana is around $200, which means that that's like $400 trade it has taken. All this data is available. So all you need to do is to devote time. There are days where we'll not do presentation at all. All we will do is to go into the chain and fish out all the wallets they have been using to engage in trade. And another thing is that there's a need for them as programmers to keep swapping accounts, because you don't want your wallet to be flagged for doing particular thing all over again. So they spread their capital into all these. But at the end of the day, when they make profit, they push some to the withdrawal address to set aside for you, so that in the midnight when you wake up, you need money, you click, you get your money, and then they continue trading. The next day you wake up, you see that the wallet has been refilled again with the profits from the trade. And all this can only tell you something real and legitimate is happening here on SMART. So thank you so much, my friends, for being with me. If there are no other questions, I hope other leaders are in the house, so many of them. Oh, Dr. Consti, good evening to you. Good to see you in the house. Focus.
Evening.
Yes, leader Focus.
You know, I will not miss your presentation. Whatever. Come.
Yes, Doc. Thank you so much for always throwing your weight behind me. And for those of you who don't know the man in question, this was the man who held my hand in 2011 or so and said, look, you have to go and learn Forex. I'm willing to take all the cost. Go and learn Forex. And from that time till now, if I tell you I have people on this call, we've paid the dues and we've learned. And it is those experiences we are putting in place to ensure that we are not all knowing, but we do not repeat some of the mistakes we did in the past. And we believe when we say it's good, we have enough reason. Now, my leader, Kafui, good evening. This meeting would never go to an end if you don't say anything. Same applies to my leader, Arthur, and all the leaders in the house. Let me start with Kafui. Kafui, please say something to your people. This meeting will not end unless you say something. Selam, if you can hear me, please. Okay, while we wait for Selam, leader Focus, good evening to you, my brother. A word or two to add before we say goodbye to our people. And all the leaders in there, I see so many of you in the house. I need to take a word of two from you. All my leaders, put up your hands. Leader Augustus, good evening to you. Please. Awesome. Please unmute your
Good
hand.
evening. Good evening. Can I say something?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Chini. I'm speaking from Germany.
Oh yeah, that's my girl.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Jerry, for the effort and the explanation. You're trying to open our eyes more and more. From here, we enter another area. Everything is really amazing. But what I want to talk is that there are someone who asks, if you could tell them tomorrow if SMART is not going to disappear.
Yes.
So that's the area I want to talk about. My boss and my sister, this area we have passed through a lot of things. Our fingers have been burnt. Even they have cut our foot. They have cut our legs in so many areas. But that does not stop us to keep trying, to keep working, to keep searching a better place, because we never reach our destination. So even if we're not promising anybody that this is 100% guarantee, even if the life you are living is not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not promised.
You can go bed with a healthy life, and tomorrow wake up with one eye is closed. So it's not guaranteed. Whatever we are doing it after our research. We're not going to tell you that, oh, this is 100% guarantee, nothing is going to happen. No, just as you are coming, if you see it, just take it and believe that this is going to work out. And also, this is online. Also know that tomorrow anything can happen. Like I said, life is not guaranteed. Nobody is promising you 100% that, oh, nothing is going to happen. But we are not saying that something will happen, but we are trying to make you stand, when something happens, you can stand on your own and bear the consequences and responsibility. Not that when something happens tomorrow, you come and drag Jerry. Jerry, you are the one that brought me into this. When you're chopping money, do you give Jerry? No. You don't give anybody money when you're chopping. So when things go left, you begin to drag somebody. So what I'm saying is that if you are still there watching, just join us and let's move together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my leader. Leader Atta, please, if you're in the house, I must hear from you. Please unmute your mic and proceed with your contribution.
All right. I want to say kudos to our able leader, Jerry. This is Joshua Emisa. I see you call me Atta all the time.
Yes, I don't know why.
Yes, so I will add Atta to the name. It's Joshua Emisa Atta.
Granted.
All right. So thank you very, very much. And guys, I want to say that you see, you don't know which opportunity you will make something very decent from. And that is why personally, when I have any opportunity introduced to me, I grab it, register, and then start doing my own due diligence with a little amount of money that I can let go. And when my findings are satisfied, then I go all out. This is one kind of project that, I mean, if you doubt anything, the little proofs that we have seen here, being able to track wallets, pools, being able to track transactions, it should be enough to even tell you that this is not one of those things they say they are trading, they are not trading, they only come and post results. Because we all ask questions and we see that there is something valid going. Let's all jump in. Positioning and then entry is key. And this is the right time to jump in and make some money. I have gone all out. I have a couple of my leaders who are also in listening, and they are working, busily working. And our target is until we hit something very good. We are not sleeping. So if you have joined this line, you should count yourself as one of the most privileged people to see this project and to join. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my leader. Now, before I continue, one name actually caught my attention, and I want to celebrate that name. Biblical billionaire. Biblical billionaire. I salute you. That's a very special name. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much, Biblical Billionaire. Now, Leader Augustus, please, good evening to you. Let's take a word from you, and then we don't want to keep people here waiting for so long, so we can bring the conversation to an end. Of course, leader, focus. If you are still in the house, get ready for me. I must take a word from you. Augustus, good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, very good. Good evening. To everyone on the call. I think this is an innovation in the making. I never struggled to join this program. I once said, okay, it's been a while. Let me call my friend Jerry to see what is going on. So he mentioned, oh, smart. He mentioned the name once. It was on Sunday.
Yes.
From church, I have to just come home, just check some few things online, and boom, I got on board. When I got on board, it has been massive. And I would say we are all here because of credibility.
Exactly.
If I see something wrong, you will not see me in this call. Yes, and we have been in this for decades. I've known Jerry for years. I've known his family even when before he married.
Yes.
And it's credibility issue. And for me to be here with my name on the call, Augustus, it means I'm even putting my credibility on the line.
Exactly.
And no one want to dirty his or her credibility. What we see something good in the tunnel. We see something very fantastic, something very genuine. We have seen the company is building something very solid, and we are all rallying behind to make it work. And in fact, we have lost so much in this, and I think if we take this opportunity very seriously, we are all going to recoup whatever that we lost back in the days.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So like Augustus rightly said, this is somebody who has been with me right from the beginning. Dr. Konsi and I, Augustus, Mr. Benjamin Sechi, we have really gone through it all. So for us to put ourselves on the line, we know what that means. And that is why I want to just plead with you. Normally in our line of business, we don't say please. You know why? When you say please, people think maybe you want favor from them. So we come, we present the facts, we move. But in this case, permit me to say, please, do not let what happened to others happen to you. You have the chance to take it now. If you don't take it next year, you'll still be on this score and you'll still be contemplating. Life is full of risk, but the greatest of all risks, like my leader, young CEO said, is not taking any risk at all. And do not let that happen to you. Don't wait till SMART is 2 years before you say, these people, they've been there for 2 years. I knew about them. What did you do with them? Get on board. You may not understand everything today, but gradually we are all learning. We'll come around, we share, you pick from us, you bring your friends together. Let's do this. I salute you tonight and I say a very big thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. See you. If you're not in our group, get in touch with whoever invited you. Get yourself signed up. Registration is free. Get your bot activated. Make sure you put in at least $100 to test it. You test it and see. And of course, be very, very responsible. Young CEO, please unmute yourself. Of course, I was going to hand over to you before I sign out. So take the risk. Let's make money. Thank you so much for having me. Young CEO, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, my leader. Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you so much, other leaders. And thank you so much, my friends, my partners, Thank you so much for being on this call, EasyFX Academy. I celebrate you. If you know me, you know that I don't do anything that does not involve direct market participation. I'm one of those people that will say, if you're not participating with the market directly, don't do it. I used to say that, you all know that. But then we saw this, and we research on it,